chapter 1, verse 18, until chapter 2, verse 23. Now the birth of Jesus Christ took place in this way. When his mother, Mary, had been betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found to be with a child from the Holy Spirit. And her husband, Joseph, being a just man and unwilling to put her to shame, resolved to divorce her quietly. But as he considered these things, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not fear to take Mary as your wife, for that which is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophets. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which means God with us. After Joseph woke from sleep, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him. He took his wife, but knew her not, until she gives birth to a son. And he called his name Jesus. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying,
Where is he that was born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him.
When Herod heard this, he was greatly disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. So he gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people, and he inquired of them,
Where is this Christ to be born?
Then they answered, In Bethlehem of Judea, my Lord. For so it was written by the prophets.
And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall rise the ruler
Who will shepherd my people, Israel. Then he summoned the wise men secretly and ascertained from them
what time the star had appeared.
Then he sent them to Bethlehem, saying,
Go and search for the child diligently,
And when you have found him, give me word, so I too shall come and worship him. After listening to Herod, they went on their way. And behold, the star that they had seen when it rose came before them, until it come to rest to the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child and his mother, and bowing down on their knees, they worshipped him. And opening their treasures, they offered him gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And being warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they departed to their own country by another road. After they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, "Rise, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you. For Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him." Then he rose, took the child and his mother, and departed to Egypt. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophets. "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod had seen that he had been tricked by the wise men, became furious. "Guards!" And he sent and killed all the male children of Bethlehem and in all that region who were 2 years old and under, according to the time that he ascertained from the wise men. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by prophet Jeremiah. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and loud lamentation. Rachel, weeping for her children. She refused to be comforted because they are no more. But after Herod died, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, "Rise, take the child and his mother, and go back to Israel, for those who sought the child's life are now dead." Then he rose, took the child and his mother, and went back to Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was reigning over Judea in place of his father, Herod, he was afraid to go there. And being warned in a dream, he departed to Galilee and went and lived in the city called Nazareth. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophets. "And he shall be called a Nazarene